Hey everyone, my name is Sarah if I haven't met you before. In this Vinyasa practice today, we are playing with some binds and balances, working towards some variations of half moon as well as our birds of paradise. We're going to be opening through the hips, the side body and the shoulders. And there will be moments of challenge within this class, whether that's physical or mental. What I invite you to bring into your practice is a sense of curiosity. When we are curious, when challenges arise, both on the mat and off the mat, it means that we are much more likely to grow and learn with them rather than avoiding them, staying comfortable, and therefore not evolving. I also wanted to mention two things before we started, which is this is a short form version of a longer 65-minute class we have in our Patreon account. So if you're curious about exploring the asanas in a little bit more depth, then feel free to head to that. I'll leave the link in the description. And secondly, we are hosting a 14-day meditation challenge over on Patreon at the beginning of July. This is a really beautiful way to grow your meditation experience, your meditation practice, or even begin your practice. I have been studying meditation for the last 9 months, so I'm really excited to be able to bring this to you. So note that in your diary, more details will come out closer to the time, but I'm really looking forward to that. Let's begin in a Baddha Konasana, a bound ankle pose. So we're going to slide the soles of the feet together, take the knees out wide, wrap the hands around the ankles or the insides of the feet. Take a big breath in, lift up tall, and then as we exhale, fold forward. And for the first asana of our practice, let's not bring too much force into it. Just let the head relax. The weight of the shoulders drop down. And taking some slower, deeper breaths through the nose. What does it feel like to bring in curiosity right now? What do you notice about the body in this shape? What do you notice about the mind as we take a moment to pause and to listen? And curiosity is just all about maintaining a sense of openness. And often it is our mind that frames the outer world, what we can see, what we experience. So it all starts within. Let's take one more big breath in through the nose, filling up the back of the ribs, the sides of the ribs, the front of the ribs. Exhaling, maybe folding a little more. Walk yourself back. Let's come into tabletop position. Bring hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. A few rounds of our cat and cow. Inhaling to drop the belly down, looking up, cow pose. Exhaling to round to the back, cat pose. Take a few more rounds in your own breath. Might even like to close the eyes down here as well. And because we're opening through the side bodies today, you might look towards the back foot, leaning the ribs to one side and then stopping to the other side. So laterally bending the spine. Let's go 2 more breaths. Come back through center. Walk your hands forward just a little. Tuck onto the toes, lift the hips up and back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal out the feet here. Dropping one heel down. Dropping the other heel down, maybe even coming high onto your toes. And then sinking the heels towards the ground, lifting the toes away from your mat. We're going to be in a couple of asanas that require a bit of ankle flexion today. So just moving the feet like this is going to be really useful for that. Let's go 2 more breaths. Pushing the hands and fingers down into the ground to help lengthen the arms and the spine. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Big breath in. Uttanasana, forward fold at the back of the mat. Walk your feet out wide. Turn the toes out, malasana, garland pose. Sink the hips down towards the heels. Lift the chest. Hands come towards the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Lengthen the spine. And it's useful if you can push the elbows into the insides of the legs. It's going to externally rotate the hips even more. And then just shift from side to side, coming to one heel, lifting the heel off the ground, coming back through center, lifting the other heel off. Come back through center. You might stay here, or you could drop the right shoulder on the inside of the right thigh. Left hand could press to the inner of the leg. This is just going to help open the leg out a little more. Lift the chest up a little higher. 1 more breath. Come back through center, swap to the other side. Inhaling, left shoulder on the inside of the leg. Exhaling to push the knee out. I can definitely feel that in my adductor, the inside of the leg. Come back, lift the hips, inhale, walk the feet underneath you. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Rise up through standing, inhale. Arms come up and over the head. Exhale, Tadasana, hands by the sides. Rise up again, inhale. Lengthen the spine, engage glutes. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway left, inhale. Lengthen the back. Exhale, walk hands out into a plank position. Inhale as you shift your weight forward, high plank. And then either knees or toes, chaturanga. You might come into cobra or upward facing dog on your breath in. Pushing the hands down, rolling shoulders back. Exhaling for downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Okay, we're going to pick up the pace a little more. Inhale, sweep the right toes high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward, right knee to nose. Step the right foot in between the hands, warrior 2. Breathe in, open the arms. Exhale to hold. Sink the hips down. Roll the shoulders back. Flip the right hand, inhale to reverse. Exhale. Inhale, extended side angle, right elbow to right thigh. As you exhale, reach the left hand to the front, left bicep by the ear. Look down to the ground, shift your weight into your right foot, half moon. Inhale, left foot lifts. As you exhale, diving the side body down, keep rolling your left shoulder back. Left foot slides next to the right. Inhale, lift the arms up, chair pose. Hips sink back. As you exhale, lengthen your legs, sweep the hands behind you, lift the heels off the ground. So you're kind of diving the chest forward. 2 more times. Inhale, bend your knees, lift the arms. Exhale to sweep. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to chair pose. Inhale. This time, bring your hands behind your back. Hold on to the opposite elbow. Little tuck of the ribs towards the hips so we're not overarching the back. Sink a little lower into the legs. Maybe even lift the toes off the ground. Push away from the legs. Lift up, Urdhva Hasasana, big breath in. Maybe a little back bend if that feels good. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Rise up halfway, inhale. Squeeze shoulder blades back. Exhale, hands come down, step back through your plank. Moving through your vinyasa in your own breath. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale, sweep the left toes high, squaring the hips, squaring the shoulders. Exhale, roll forward, left knee towards the nose. Step the left foot lightly in between the hands. Lower the right heel, warrior 2. It's a little pull of the left knee back and your right hip back. Flip the left hand, breathe in, reverse, Viparita. Hold for your exhale, feeling your left rib pull away from your left hip. Inhale, elbow to thigh, Utthita Pajvakonasana. Exhale, right hand up and over. Look down to the ground. Inhale, shift your weight into your left foot, right foot lifts. Exhale, hold, spreading the arms wide, pulling the crown of the head forward, pulling your foot back. Utkatasana, chair pose, right foot next to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to dive. 2 more. Almost fell over there. Chair pose, inhale, hold. Exhale, this time either hands towards opposite elbows, or you can go reverse prayer, pressing the palms towards each other, pulling the elbows behind you. Deep internal rotation of the shoulders. Rise up, breathe in. Maybe a little back bend, engaging quads and glutes. Exhale, fold. Half left, inhale. Exhale your vinyasa. From here, we're going to change the sequence up, but still maintain those kind of bare bones of the sequence. We're going to make our way forward. You can either walk forward, or if you felt like a little more, you can take a little hop by bending your knees, taking a little breath in, looking forward, and then lifting your hips up. Landing your feet. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stork pose, right knee lifts, inhale. As we exhale, shrimp squat. Your right knee travels down the back of the left thigh. It might be just a little bend. If you felt like you wanted more, right knee could lower, even touching the ground. Push back up, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, last time. Exhale, lower. This time, warrior 3, inhale, right toes back, spine long, exhale. Warrior 2, inhale, right foot lands. Set your foundations again. Exhale to hold. This time, bring your hands behind your back again, holding to the elbows or maybe reverse prayer. Stay low in the legs. Breathe in, lift the chest. As you exhale, lean over your left thigh. Maybe your left elbow touches your left leg. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Let's go 1.5 more times. Next time your left elbow is over, hold. Slide the right hand towards the left hip, and then left elbow to the left thigh. Roll your right shoulder back. You might stay here. If you felt like a little more, maybe left hand reaches in the direction of the ground, lower your hips slightly. Maybe there's a full bind, and how you'll do that is by just dropping your chest forward for a moment, taking your left hand behind your left thigh towards your right hand. If you can get the bind, lift up tall, roll your right shoulder back. Getting curious about the challenge. We shift forward into half moon, option to keep the bind. This is going to be fun. So weight in the left foot, and then you lift your right foot high. Slide the right foot next to the left. My leg is burning. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to dive. 2 more. Sink a little lower in your chair. Last one. Rise up all the way through, standing, big breath in. Exhale, Tadasana, hands by the sides. Take 1 to 2 more breaths here. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fingers down, step your left foot back. Lower the left knee down to the ground, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift the arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Hands come down, tuck your left toes, breathe in, lift the knee. As you exhale, Skandasana. Bend the left knee, sink the hips down towards the left heel. Not here for too long. Right toes are high, heel might be off the ground. You might like to do the same thing we did before, where you push the left shoulder into the inside of the left leg. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale as you lift your hips, lengthen your legs. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Bringing feet parallel to the front and back of the mat. Relaxing the head down. There might be a shift from side to side here. Reach the hands out in front of you, halfway lift. Inhale. As we exhale, walk your feet in a little more. Setting up for malasana, but we're not going to go all the way down because we're going to practice our birds of paradise. A few different options. You might just have the right hand behind the right thigh as you lift up. Option is kind of using that same bind that we did in our extended side angle. So right hand in front, left hand behind towards the right hip, and then lifting up that way. And then option to extend the leg out. Third option, this is the fun one, is that you'll wrap your right, they're all fun, but this one's pretty challenging. You'll wrap your right shoulder around the front of the right shin, right hand comes behind, left hand will come behind as well. Makes it more challenging because you start from a lower position. Lots of mobility required for your shoulder too. You're going to shift your weight into your left foot. Push through the left leg. Lift yourself up. So quite a bit of strength required through the left leg to get all the way up. Whatever option you take, stay at the top for an extra breath or two. Roll the shoulders back. Push the left foot down, lengthen the leg. Whew. Left ankle is burning. Lower the right foot down. Maybe shake the left ankle out. Almost there. We're in the middle of our mat. Breathe in, lift the arms, take your feet wider again. As you exhale, malasana, reach your hands forward. But then we're going to try lower our hips down to the ground as lightly as possible. You can use your hands there if you need. Bring your feet out in front of you, hip width distance. They will be off the mat. Right hand comes by your right hip. Inhale as you lift your hips up, reach your left hand to the sky. So it's kind of like a flip dog. You've got to hover your right foot off the ground and then slide your right knee to the middle of the mat. Lift your chest up, breathe in. Exhale, slide your left knee in as well. Lower down to your hips. Now you can stay here. You can hang out in child's pose maybe for a moment. If you'd like to flow through a vinyasa and head to down dog, you can do that too. Eventually making our way back to down dog. To repeat that sequence one more time on the other side. Using your next breath in, either walking or hopping your feet forward. Landing with your exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to fold. Stork pose, left knee lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, shrimp squat. Left knee travels behind the back of the calf, might be a little. You might be able to slide it down a little more. Lift back up, breathe in. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift, last time. Exhale, low. Warrior 3, inhale, lengthen the legs. Catch your balance on your breath out. Square the hips and shoulders to the ground. Virabhadrasana 2, breathe in. Land your left foot back. Turn hips and shoulders to the side. Hold for your exhale. Just like we did on the first side, hands come behind the back, holding opposite elbow or reverse prayer. If you're holding opposite elbow, see if you can change the position of the hand so it's the more uncomfortable way. Breathe in, lift tall. As you exhale, lean over your right leg. Maybe the right elbow touches the thigh. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. One more, inhale. Exhale, hold. Left hand to right hip. Right elbow to right thigh. Maybe you stay here. You could reach the right hand down, or you can find your full bind. Dropping the chest a little lower, scooping the right hand around to hold on to the left. If you do get the bind, lower the hips slightly, lift the chest. Pull the left shoulder back. Start to look down, shifting weight into our right foot, half moon. Again, option with the bind or release the hands, totally up to you. And my right leg is killing me right now. Ooh. Slide the left foot next to the right, chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, dive. 2 more. Raise all the way up, big breath in. Tadasana. Whew. Hands by the sides, feels so good. 1 to 2 breaths here. Focusing back on the breath. Inviting that sense of play and curiosity. Lift the arms, inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, right foot back. Right knee comes down, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, cactus out the elbows. Hands come to the ground, inhale, lift the right knee. Swivel to the right, Skandasana. Turn the toes out, sink the hips towards the right heel. Not here for too long. Left toes high. If it feels good, you can try shift the right shoulder in front of the right thigh. Roll your left shoulder back. Push some weight into your right knee. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale. Shift weight into your left foot. Lengthen the legs. Exhale to fold. Walk hands underneath the shoulders, halfway left, inhale. Exhale, shuffle your feet in, malasana. But not a full one, because remember, we're going to head into our birds of paradise. First option, remember, you can take the left hand behind the left thigh. Second option, finding that bind that we did in our side angle. Third option is coming all the way down. Left shoulder in front of the left shin. Shift your weight into your right foot. And then push through the right leg, lifting your left knee up. So many things going on here. Balance, strength, flexibility, mobility. Embracing it all with one more breath. Left foot comes down. Little shake out at the right ankle. So close to the end. Take your feet wide. Big breath in. Lift the arms. As we exhale, malasana. Reach the hands forward. And then slowly lower your hips down to the ground. Both feet come forward, hip width distance. Left hand comes by the left hip. Inhale as you lift your hips up, engage the glutes. Right hand lifts, hold. Start to lift the left foot off the ground. Left knee comes down. Lower the hand. Right knee comes down beside it. Lower the hips. Take a couple of breaths here, or in child's pose, or in down dog. We're going to slow things down pretty quickly. Let's take a big breath in before we do. Fill up the belly. Slow breath out through the nose. Let's find our puppy pose. Hips stack on top of the knees in your tabletop position. Step both hands forward, big breath in. And as we exhale, dropping the chest down. Just neutralizing our hips, staying in one plane of motion here. And ground the elbows on the ground. Start to shift your weight forward, Sphinx pose. Hips land, engage the glutes. A little squeeze of the shoulder blades back. Again, another couple of breaths here. Big breath in. Can you lift the crown of the head a little higher? And then as you exhale, lower down, roll yourself onto your back. So you're just going to thread one arm through, shuffle yourself around. So the head will be at the front, legs will be at the back. Pull your right knee to your chest, left leg out long. You might stay here, or you can extend your right foot up to the sky. You could walk your hands up a little higher if that felt good. A little tuck of the chin towards the chest. Big breath in. As we exhale, we twist the right leg over to the left. You could have the knee bent or the right leg long. You could even reach the left hand towards the right foot. Anchor the right shoulder down on the ground. Come back through center, let's swap it out. Left knee to chest. And maybe you stay here if you felt like more left leg extends long. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, twist the leg to the right. Maybe you look down your left arm. And coming back, sitting up for savasana. Although if there are any wriggles or movements you'd like to take before you rest, go for it. Otherwise, closing the eyes down, inviting that same curiosity and openness to this part of our practice, which for some people can actually be the more challenging part. Soften the face, soften the eyes. Slow the breath down. we'll stay down on our backs for the remainder of our practice. If you had a little bit longer, you might like to linger here in your Shavasana once the video ends. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And let's bring that same sense of curiosity off the mat into the rest of the day. Creating that sense of openness, which allows us to grow and to learn and evolve. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again, whether that's here on YouTube or on Patreon. I'll see you sometime soon.